Hey guys, so this is actually an episode that I recorded while I was in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, the audio was lost, so I'm having to use camera audio and it's not as good of quality, so I apologize, as a listener. This is a podcast, it's all about audio. I should be more responsible. Sorry about that. But I hope you guys do enjoy this episode, and it was a really great one with my very good friend Khalil, and I'll be back in the next episode with another interview. Bye! Hello everybody, welcome to episode, I don't know, maybe this will be like 22, I don't know. It is an episode of the Bottums Up podcast.
You didn't tell me.
What?
You didn't tell me the name.
I did.
No. It's so good.
I didn't want that name. I gave it as a joke and then my friend was like, yeah, that's it. But yeah, I don't know. Do you feel seen with that?
Bottoms up.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Cool. This is a bottom-friendly podcast, obviously.
Support your bottoms.
Yeah. It's spelled wrong, so
Mm-hmm.
I spelled it with a U instead of an O because I'm kind of stupid. But
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah. So I'm your host, Taylor. I'm here in beautiful, sunny Los Angeles. Actually, no, I'm gonna take apart. It's not that beautiful, but it is very sunny.
It's green right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
It's also kind of dirty.
That's all times of the year.
Yeah. It's probably one of the dirtiest cities I've ever been to, I'm not gonna lie.
Did you check out a river?
What? I think it identifies as a river. I don't know if it would be considered a river.
Depending on the connection to the sea part of the year.
Yeah.
It's paved over.
Legally a river, according to the, yeah.
It's definitely a body of water. I will give you that. Yeah. But
Okay,
no,
it sure did get bodied. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I am out here. I'm visiting Tere, who has been on 2, now like 3 episodes of this podcast. Hey, you get the other hat too. We're on brand. We're very on brand. Very poser. Technically, it's supposed to be a business trip, but then I got really tired, so now it's a business/vacation trip. But right now it's business because I'm here with a dear friend of mine, a dear close friend who was with me through a very rough part of my life.
Do you remember it?
No. So rough that I internalized it and beat it down, so I don't actually remember it. No, I'm here with my buddy Khalil, former horse girl, retired accountant, also retired graphic designer, and current scientist.
That's about right.
That's everything?
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything?
Let's see. Any other parts of my identity?
Dental assistant.
I did do that. I did data entry too. There's a lot more boring jobs. I was a personal chef during college for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, because because when the accounting thing didn't go through, needed to make some extra dough on the side there. And turns out lots of college guys don't know how to cook.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
And then because our family overeats, Ed was really well equipped to making large portions, and so I could just meal prep for other people for $40 an hour.
That's actually really impressive.
It was really impressive for college standards, but was missing that sweet accounting money. Yeah.
Still, kind of bullshit that you did not hire me in either of your CEO roles, considering how broke I was in college.
Well,
no, it's okay, because the world doesn't respect black women, so I get it. It's fine. It's okay.
the world doesn't respect the Asian hustle. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
They respect it.
Anyway.
I think I'm going to call this episode Oppression Olympics. Okay, let's read your horoscope, since you don't believe in them.
Oh boy, this is the first time I've ever downloaded a horoscope app.
Oh my god, wait,
right.
make sure you're on the right page.
Oh, sure.
Wait.
We did mention that I was a quote-unquote scientist, and that means I don't believe in horoscopes.
Which I think is completely ridiculous.
Why is that? Speak on that.
Because I think the horoscopes are like, okay, that's not, I don't believe horoscopes either, but like,
What am I doing here?
I just think that it's really fun, you know? Like, it's like tarot, like, you just kind of like do it, and then it's like, oh, this like kind of informs my life, but like not really.
Yeah, it's like choosing your Hogwarts house.
Oh, I don't do that. That's immature.
Mm-hmm.
That's immature and ridiculous, and I would never do that.
Yeah, it's definitely
Such
different.
a hater. It's very
I am a hater, thank you. I forgot to mention that part in my identity. Am I on the correct page now?
Yes.
Okay.
Read it.
Expose yourself to criticism and corroboration.
Ooh, interesting. Wait, but what is your sign?
The birth month one?
Yours, yeah. What is your sign? What's your sign?
Scorpio.
Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, continue.
Introducing Eros. Composite horoscopes. Love notes. Good idea. Okay. They really got me there.
There you go. Now you're good. You're good. You're there.
Are you looking for work that isn't soul draining?
Are you?
I mean, I am trying to break free from capitalism.
Hey, look at that.
Alright, so, wait, am I just reading this all from...
Oh no, just what, so then like all that, and then you're doing don'ts.
Yeah. Alright, today you're scared of restraint. Man, they really get me. You want professional symbiosis, yet you also insist on a surprising level of undetectable prickliness. It is time for you to participate. It is time you decide your own needs.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are your do's and don'ts?
Do. Action items. Objectivity. Alarm clocks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to explain any of that?
No.
I have to explain it
You
because
have
it's my
to,
horoscope?
it's for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't. Tight smile. What? Am I supposed to stop wrinkling? Is that this is less like a...
You just need some retinol. Keep going.
Okay. Vicious cycles and weaseling.
Yeah. I think that's very accurate for today.
How so?
Because you gotta break free from your like little scientist bitch boy mind. You need to like really
Be open-minded?
Yeah.
To the evidence?
Yes.
To the scientific method?
Yes.
Okay.
What, I mean, was that not relevant to your life?
I don't know how alarm clocks come into play here, and I feel like tight smiles is... Do we want to go on the racism Olympics?
No, go for it. Actually, yeah.
Okay. Something that has happened more than once in my life really is just professional photographers telling me to stop squinting in portraitures.
Jeez.
Yeah, because when I smile, my cheeks go up, and that means that my eyes are less visible than normal.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's true.
Avoid tight smiles. Thank you, horoscope.
Yeah. Don't let bitches make you feel like you need to smile smaller and like make yourself small.
But the horoscope app says don't tight smile.
Yeah. So do a big smile. Tight smiles are like.
What is tight smiles?
Tight smiles are like
What am I
like
doing
fake
here?
smiles. Like it's like that. That's a tight smile.
Mm.
Big smile with teeth. See? Does that not make you feel better?
It does make you feel better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So horoscopes are real.
Horoscopes must be real.
Yeah.
Alright, what else are we doing? Are we
That's
reading
it.
yours now?
Or read mine.
Alright.
It's okay. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy this because mine's always like really mean to me. And I think that'll bring you joy. No tight smiles when I'm reading my horoscope.
Mm.
Good morning, Taylor. It's Saturday, March 16th. Today at a glance. You're allowed to change your mind about what you want.
Okay.
Are you looking for a skill to master? Today, you are forced to let go of something, and tasks have to be completed in a timely fashion. Your belief that you're not allowed to fail is causing you to move on when you are bored. Take it easy. Let someone have high expectations of you. Do action items, objectivity, alarm clocks.
Why are you obsessed with alarm?
Don't tight smiles, vicious cycles, weaseling. Did we have
The same one. So it didn't mock you this time.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's another sign that, like, you know,
It's a sign.
it's
For what?
true. It's real.
Speak on that.
Because, like, I literally have not seen you in, like, 8 years.
Yeah.
And the fact that the first time that I see you, that we have, like, the same do's and don'ts on our horoscope, I feel like that's a sign. I feel like it's a sign that we were supposed to meet right now.
Mm. What else could it be?
Nothing else, actually.
Oh.
Absolutely nothing else. It totally
Nothing
doesn't-
else about the construction of the app.
No, none at all. No. Has absolutely nothing to do with programming. None at all. Not that they're recycling ideas, absolutely not. No
That would
way.
be morally bankrupt of them to do
No,
that.
absolutely, absolutely. For a free app, them trying to save money and recycle the same used horoscopes over and over again, they would never do that.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. Okay, that was beautiful. I love that for us.
It was very special. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'm not even gonna do announcements this time because I am so disorganized and I don't know what's happening.
What do you normally announce?
Like events and stuff like that, or like
Cool.
if I have something upcoming. But I don't think I have anything planned right now. And everything, I have like a calendar that I maintain, like, and I do like an Instagram highlight where I just organize all the flyers and like Instagram posts the things that are happening on like a monthly basis. So yeah.
But not now, you're disorganized.
No, I'm very disorganized right now. But yeah, check out the calendar, check the Instagram highlights, that'll tell you what the fuck is happening because I am fully not aware right now. I'm not cognizant. Okay.
Alright.
You.
Me. And you.
No, this is about you. It's
Oh,
not about me.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Hope
me.
you're ready to like open up and whatever.
I'm always open.
Just consider this like
Thumbs up.
Okay, shut up.
Yes!
Consider this like, oh my god, just think of this as like a therapy session. Yeah, you can tell me like all your deepest, darkest secrets.
And then you can show me all of your accreditations, yeah. All of your degrees.
I just read horoscopes with you, and we had a lot of overlap. So
That's
I
true.
think that should be enough.
You're qualified.
Yeah.
I trust you.
I am. The fact that you look at a black.
How much am I supposed to pay you?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. This is just gonna, be completely
This is-
published on
I
4
don't
different
know.
platforms.
I don't know if this gets covered by my insurance.
No, you don't have to. No, I take all insurances. I take all insurances. Yeah. You can even pay me in Bitcoin if you really wanted to. It's going up again. So.
It is going up again. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check my stocks. Anyways, so you,
Me.
how do you meet?
How did we meet? We both paid for riding horses on campus. And I think, I'm a year ahead of you, right?
You're 3 years ahead of me.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know how old I am.
Yeah. Wait.
How old are you?
How old are you?
Like 29, I think? Yeah.
26.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, the math works out.
Yeah. Yeah, we had lessons together. That was fun.
We only had lessons together for like a semester though, right?
Yeah. Or did we have another one after that? I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I'm not gonna ask you to remember.
I mean, yeah. There were other things happening that I was very focused on freshman year. But no, it was my freshman year, it was your senior year. And we were just all on the same equestrian team. We were horse girls together.
Horse girls.
It was really fun.
Actually, I do want to back that up a little bit. For you as a horse girl, did you have all the folders and all of the gear and everything like that at school? Did other kids know you were a horse girl?
I don't think they did until I got the backpack that literally said equestrian on it.
Yeah.
But that was like $50, so that was like a gift to myself. I think I got it like second semester.
Do you still have any of your gear? No?
I still have a backpack. It's really, really good for traveling because I fly Spirit a lot of the time, and it's like the perfect size.
I'm so sorry for you, Spirit. I get it though. I do get it.
We had to die, so like I feel like it's worth it.
Uh,
Do you have any of your stuff still?
More than I still have like 2 hoodies and like a shirt maybe. And then I just lost a backpack last year. It died on me.
No.
It was my gym backpack.
But it was a really good fucking backpack.
It was a really good fucking backpack. It
Like-
lasted 10 years
Yeah,
of
yes.
continuous daily use.
Trust
That
me.
shit slapped. Kevin Plank, thank you so much.
I know.
Danny Plank, thank you.
Oh boy. All right. Okay.
He spoke at my commencement.
We're using those words. This is why I don't have men on my podcast.
Yeah, we're insufferable.
Wait, did you stop riding like pretty much like after you graduated? Because you moved here like almost immediately, right?
Yeah, and I was really just doing like rides every couple of months, I would say. And then when my brother was going to UCLA here, I did do like a full few months of lessons again, just for fun.
Yeah.
I haven't competed since college or anything, and I've never leased or owned a horse.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Damn, your dad's a dentist. You ever owned a horse?
yeah, crazy, right?
He must
We
have you.
You know, he's just not very good in money, honestly.
But you got nice teeth, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's the good part.
Do you want to like start riding that?
Honestly, I think about it like constantly, like going back to it.
Jeez, like why not?
Because I'm very chaotic with my weekends. Like,
What?
I don't know. I'll just do things like this.
What were you doing today before I got here?
Cleaning, honestly. Actually, no, I wasn't cleaning that much. I was mostly just meal prepping.
Okay, then like,
Yeah,
what
replace
are we
that.
doing after this?
What are we doing after this?
Yeah.
Brunch? Right? I'm
I'm
hungry. Yeah?
We can probably figure that out.
Yeah, we can figure that
Yeah. Up in the mountains.
out. I definitely need to get new clothing, though.
Oh wait, like none of it fits anymore? No.
Alright, so since
I'm
the
not
last
saying it's bad, I'm not saying.
Well, I mean, since I was regularly riding, I've put on maybe about 55 pounds.
Yeah. But like, that's like straight muscle.
But yeah, let's say that, sure.
You're not, okay, shut up. You're not,
It's like, I'm like 17% body fat.
that's killer. Okay?
Thanks,
like,
man.
you're yoked, alright? You're
Oh,
jacked.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. You said I was your meathead friend. I actually really appreciated that. I don't feel like
I'm glad that you smile.
No text
Don't
line.
text smiles.
No, I love the gym. I love the gym. It's actually helped a lot with my riding. Like,
Oh, hell yeah, yeah. Did you ever do the workouts that we were doing? Like, I think we started my senior year.
we did. Okay, that is actually like what got me like into working out. 'Cause I like did not give a shit before then.
Oh, no way.
I'm not even kidding.
And that made you a meathead.
Yes. Yeah.
Rock on,
Because
okay.
literally the running part, I was like, okay, this is nice because it's free. Like I can do this anyway, like anywhere. And then like it helped a lot with my asthma. So I was okay, this is pretty solid. But like weightlifting, benching, squatting, that shit, oh, it makes me so happy. It makes me feel so empowered. I feel so strong. I'm glad I kept up. But no, like it was super like on and off, like just because of like sometimes I'd be home for the summers or like I'll be at school and then like classes and all that shit. And then like when I moved, I put on like 25 pounds the first like 2 years of college. 20, 25, somewhere in there. Definitely like a mix of muscle and fat. Like not, I was eating this. But
Then what's to complain about?
oh, there's lots to complain about. And then
What's to complain about?
dude, I developed an eating disorder. Like,
Alright, something to complain about. You were eating good?
No, I was eating good, and then I was like, oh, now I'm eating really, really bad. So then that was like the next like 2 years. And then when I moved to Miami, I like didn't work out for like the first 2 years. I don't know. I just like I couldn't get myself to the gym. I was just very nervous.
Scheduling.
Oh no, just like pure.
Yeah, well, we can blame it on scheduling.
No, well, I wish.
I was trying.
No, I know you're being nice.
I was trying to give you the same out I was trying to use for horseback riding. So.
But like, remember how you said that like, only one of us can be genuine at a time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I don't think that does well for a podcast.
We can make it work.
Okay.
I believe in us.
You did say you were going to be asking me questions.
Well, yeah. It's supposed to be a conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're making it work.
So how many laws have you broken?
Who counts?
You're a scientist, so I would hope that you can.
Listen, alright. I feel like I apply that train of thought, that mindset, that grind set, if you will, to only certain hours of the day. Like I might be measuring by the microliter at work, but do I count my reps at the gym? No.
The question then would be, can you count your reps at the gym?
I focus on my breath, not the numbers.
Well, if you go to failure, then you don't have to count.
See, you get it.
Yeah. I hate that I get it, actually. I really hate that I get it.
You get it.
You know, I actually don't like being a meathead. I don't know what it says about that.
It makes you dumber.
Well, okay, when we were in school though, you were like I remember, like, you were pretty, like, physically active. So, like, but afterwards, like, you have, like, really, like, grown, like, a shit ton, like, since you got out of school.
Oh, you do this.
Yeah, you post about it. That's the only thing you post about on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm really funny.
Yeah, you're like a little, like, gym influencer, but, like...
That posts once every 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's a good schedule.
Yeah.
But what changed? Like, was it just that you have more time and you like, got to do it?
When I moved out here, actually, as you said, I was fairly active fit. When I moved out here, you notice that there's a lot of really hot people and like really superficial people. And I decided maybe I should try fitting in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just assimilated yourself.
I did assimilate, but also a little bit by accident because where I was working, LA traffic was also a thing. And I was trying to decide, like, how was I gonna burn time after work? Because I really didn't want to sit in like an hour and 45 minutes of traffic, whereas if I waited 2 or 3 hours, it jumps right down to 30 minutes. And I was thinking to myself, like, should I go back to graphic design and like actually start taking classes on that and be like good at illustration or something that is digital? Should I start listening to more lectures? Should I become a meathead? And it was really a fucking coin toss. That kind of just landed on gym for 2.5 hours after work.
Jesus. I mean, that makes sense with how you look, but yeah, wow.
And like, I don't even work at the same place anymore. Like, the entire like lifestyle's switched at this point. I go to the gym at like 4 a.m. now. Like, it's not like I am avoiding traffic anymore. It's all turned on its head. That's how that worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing like competitive bodybuilding
No,
or anything like
I
that?
don't wanna.
Why not?
I don't want to deal with pharmacology also.
No, you can do it.
You can do natural, yes.
I would
but
just
like,
do just because then you're only competing against other like natural people.
but have you considered the fact that that would mean I have to like cut so that I show off actual striations?
But that would be like, it's not all the time though. It's only like when
No,
you're like
but it
preparing
means
for
I have to.
competition.
It means that there's a period in my life where I have to not eat what I want to eat.
Okay. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices in life.
Not with food.
I think you can figure it out. I have faith in you. But
I
dude, like, you
appreciate
look, not to be genuine again, but like you look good. Like you look great.
Thank you.
Like you honestly, like you definitely give me like motivation to like get back into the gym as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you, meathead friend.
Yeah. Grace, I do have like mild butt dysmorphia at this point.
Oh,
but
we all do.
it's just like it comes with fucking territory. It's
It does,
bullshit though.
yeah.
It's terrible. Like I feel like I'm shaped like a Dorito. I don't like that.
Wait, which kind of Dorito though? Like
Cool
your
Ranch.
back,
Oh.
because that's a good thing.
Well, no, I don't want to be shaped like a Dorito.
Why not?
I don't want to. I don't want to have
That's
like
that
super broad
superhero
shoulders.
body frame.
I'm not a superhero. I'm a bad bitch. Oh my god.
Sure.
You like living out here?
Yeah, it's nice. It's climate-wise, it's real fucking easy to
Yeah.
adjust out here. You can wear shorts in the winter. Look at me. I'm wearing my cargo sweat shorts right now.
Oh, I don't like those words together. But, okay.
No one ever does.
You don't think about moving like somewhere else? And,
I do.
No. Well, wait, where would you go?
If I were to move within the States, also I would need to kind of follow a little bit of my like industry.
Yeah, of course.
So, North Carolina is on there.
Ooh, yes,
Chicago, specifically, Chicago in the state is on there. Yeah, I know. I like the city. I have visited like 3 times and I am a fan.
yes. I don't like the people.
Okay, but, you know, fine. Like, I don't always like the people in Los Angeles.
I find
I think I could deal with their bullshit too.
I don't know what it is about.
You live in Florida!
No, but like
The people!
But like moving to Florida, I met like a lot of people from Chicago, like weirdly, and I kept just having like really like strained interactions with them, and I just could not understand why. Like it was so fucking consistent. Like one of my old roommate, like he's from Chicago, and like honestly, very nice guy, very little. He's kind of like you, like little, like 5'6", like meathead, like he's adorable.
Short kings.
Yeah, but there was one time he just like left ground beef on the floor.
Ground beef on the floor.
Yeah, like in the kitchen. And like I wasn't, because I was kind of like living like in between like my like house where I was renting, and then like sometimes I'd be with my ex for like a while. So like I came home one day and I was like, oh, there's ground beef on the floor. And then I was like, okay, I guess he'll pick this up. Maybe he just grocery shopped and it fell on the floor or whatever. I came back like 2 days later. It was still there. And I was like, okay.
That is an organic product.
Yeah.
What a change.
Science experiment. That's what it was giving. So yeah, I'm iffy about people from Chicago.
So everyone else you've met you've had a comparable experience to leaving ground beef on the floor?
Like emotionally comparable, yes.
Yeah. Good to know. All right. So being someone who lives in Southern California, if I were to move to, say, Seattle or Boulder, anywhere in Colorado, honestly, we are known as like a plague amongst their communities, so like, I think those are off the table, but those are nice places.
No, I got beef with Colorado anyway, so like I think that's fair.
Right.
That one's a lot more complicated.
I was gonna ask if you had a story.
It would take us several hours to go through, and I would probably be crying for most of it. So we're not gonna touch on that now. Maybe afterwards, but yeah, not now.
I will leave that for later then. Okay.
Yeah. Once I have an edible. So. I mean, I have not seen you again in like literally like 8 years.
Yeah, how you been, homie?
Yeah. But here's the thing. Okay, I think you're probably like the first person that my gaydar has been correct about. I don't know.
First or only?
Well, I don't want to say only because then I'm speaking to the future. But first, definitely the first.
Okay.
I'm weirdly consistent about like knowing when people are going to come out as non-binary, but like in terms of like sexuality, I'm like completely like off. So
I was on the equestrian team. It's kind of an easy pin, honestly.
I don't know.
All right, so of the guys you encountered throughout your life in the equestrian world, I realized I held that way far away.
No, you were in deep thought. It's okay.
I should do it with this hand that I used for hand talking. So, dude, most of the guys are fucking gay as shit.
I just haven't even met that many men who ride. Like,
yeah.
Seriously.
And the ones who do tend to be really gay.
Yeah, but like you're probably like the least gay out of like all the gay men that have met.
Yeah. Right. Well, I'm also bisexual because I'm so technically.
But that's not.
Listen, bisexual erasure is a problem, and we need to.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah, this is definitely being called crush on my face. But no, like, okay, if we're speaking purely based on the like stereotypes, like you're definitely like the least gay queer person, queer man that like I know. Like you're not very like flamboyant. Like you're not the type of person that like somebody would be able to like look at you and be like, oh yeah, like he like fucks guys.
Yeah. Yeah, the frat core is very intentional work.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like we're basically just alpha males, like kind of talking about alpha male shit. But like I don't know what it was. It was something that you posted on Tumblr.
You follow my Tumblr?
We've been through this multiple times.
No, have we?
We have spoken about this many times.
I forgot.
Many times.
Right. Well.
And you made a big deal about how like your profile picture was like your actual like.
Oh yeah, wow, you remember that? I did draw that.
Yeah.
Maybe
that should have been the sign.
Huh?
Maybe that should have been the sign.
That I had a Tumblr.
It was something that you posted, and I looked at it and I was like, huh, maybe he's bi. And again, it was like years ago. And I just like didn't think about it twice. And then when I was coming here, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just ask. And I asked in what I would say is like the least offensive way possible.
Have you realized what did you? Should I read the quote?
If you want.
Oh, okay.
Quote me.
Quote.
I'm also mad I didn't see you the last time that I was here.
Yeah, why didn't you reach out? Huh?
It was, I asked you whether it was good hiking, and...
What's that supposed to mean?
Is that not enough?
Where are we? Here. You ask, cold call, you still straight? Or have you come to your senses?
Yeah. But you come to your senses, so I think that's beautiful. Yeah.
Should I talk about when that happened? Because there was a point where I came to my senses, I guess.
It must have been like right after, right after you graduated.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, I was also like bisexual back when, we were hang out, being horse girls.
Yeah, I thought you were dating a girl at that time.
No,
weren't you?
I was painfully single at that time.
Yeah,
I had a huge crush on, I don't know if you remember Claudia, who we would do our lessons with.
Who drove us?
Yeah.
You had a crush on her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Solid choice.
Yeah.
You convinced her that limes are unripe lemons.
Yes, oh my god, I love lying about that. It's so much fun.
Because also, like, limes can turn yellow, it's just that we normally pick them when they're quote-unquote unripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were...
You know how many times
it is valid.
Oh my god, I love using that line so much. It's one of my favorites.
When's the last time you've been to Cafe Rio, by the way?
Okay,
where the lime story technically...
We stopped going to Cafe Rio, and bitches were like, let's go to
Panera. Was it Panera? It was
and
always
like,
Panera.
let's go to fucking like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A? There's a homosexual in the car. And you wanna go to Chick-fil-A. Mind you, that spicy chicken sandwich is so fucking good.
I've never purchased anything from Chick-fil-A. I'm a true ally.
Well, you're not an ally.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Do you want a spicy chicken sandwich?
Not really.
Are you sure?
We had Popeyes just down the road.
That's bad.
It's bad?
That's disgusting.
What are you talking about?
Popeyes is gross.
Excuse me.
It's gross. No.
Shut it all down.
No. Here, I'm gonna.
Go on. What video?
This, but I'm gonna get you a spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. You've gotta try it.
Really?
It's really good.
Why? Alright, so hang on. How do they deliver the spice? Is it just in the form of like a fucking spicy mayo?
No.
I don't know what white people eat, listen.
It's breaded and fried. Cause it's southern white people, okay? They have culture. It's breaded, fried, but like the breading that they use is spicy. And like it's like actual spicy. Like,
it's not just black pepper?
No. There's a little bit of cayenne in there and a dash of salt. You wouldn't believe it. No, it's so good. You gotta try
Damn,
it.
the bar is that low.
Yeah.
Right. And you don't like Popeyes?
I don't.
Why not?
I don't. Well, actually, I'm vegetarian now, so yeah.
Okay, well,
Just touch the piercing.
the fresh piercing.
Yes. Okay, but no. So you after graduation, what happened? What was like the realization point for you?
So, I moved here a few months after college, and that was just because like I ended up getting a contract that asked me to move out here, and I just said on a whim, like, yeah, I could do a couple months in Southern California. That sounds fun, and I just kind of wound up staying here. But when you move to a brand new city on the other side of the country, and you might have some family there, you don't have friends there yet. So what is one of the easiest ways for younger people to make friends relatively quickly? Start swiping. I'm dead ass. Listen, if you set your expectations, you say them at the door, right up front, that either you're looking for possibly friends with benefits, possibly a relationship, you'll figure it out eventually when you start meeting up, like what this person's deal is, and like whether or not you can start like hanging out with them casually or not.
You can also just like go outside and like meet people that way.
I'm not gonna talk to someone without knowing exactly what we're about. Listen, I need to do my research first.
No, I met today just like at a bar.
You're so brave.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not. So anyway. Just start swiping on Tinder was like real fucking easy. And naturally, like, at this time, I hadn't had my awakening or my realization, what we're gonna call it, we'll decide later on. So I was mostly just swiping on girls, but only swiping on girls because that is the category I chose, yes. But I was using multiple apps, and I think one of them I just kind of fucked up and like put myself down for like anyone, and I was like, oh, I could start swiping on men. That is true. Hear me out. This is going somewhere.
Okay.
Again, my realization, I'm gonna say, is not standard. Mostly because like I'm a little brain dead when it comes to my sexuality, especially in this stage of my life. Like I hadn't considered it yet. not as like necessarily like a comfort thing, but I knew I liked girls, and I wasn't quite sure what I felt about anything else. I had only dated girls at that point, and I had been hit on before by men, but I had never engaged. Let's just go with that. And so, as I'm swiping on men and women, I'm just going off of like anyone who seems like they could be fun, or anyone who seems like I might be interested in dating, or anyone who just doesn't seem like they're a serial killer on first glance.
That's a really low bar.
Yeah, low bar.
I feel you.
Yeah. So I started like hanging out with people, and at one point, I mentioned, I think, this to either one of my friend groups or my sibling group chat, that I made this whoopsie and just started like swiping on men as well, and they were like, "You should probably just go for it also." Like, it's 20 whatever the fuck it was at that year. It was like, you might as well. Like, everyone should probably try it once in their life, right? And I was like, yeah, that is a good mindset.
You just like stumbled into me.
I really did. I didn't have the self-awareness enough to know I was bisexual. I had to accidentally tiptoe
to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you just like tried it, and then it was like.
So I met up with one guy once who was absolutely like serious about like, you know, trying to hook up.
Yeah.
And we hooked up. And I was like, I don't hate this, so I think I'm bisexual.
Okay.
So I came out to my dad later that when we had like we met up after I had moved out to California. He doesn't like Southern California, so we actually met up in Portland, Oregon.
That's really funny.
It's still on the West Coast.
Yeah.
So he has beef with Southern California. He's from Northern California. I think that's half of it, but I think he just thinks this place is dirty, which he's correct about. Yeah, he's very correct. We did talk about this. Yeah, it's gross out here, but you know, it's fun sometimes. Anyway, yeah, you know, as the macho men we are, we can only talk about our feelings when we're on a hike or something like that. So you know, I came out to my dad a little bit casually, and he had no questions for me other than, do you think your sister is gay? Because she was a quote-unquote tomboy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's just asking me if I have, now, because I am very much obviously an expert on all things not straight now.
Of course.
Yeah. He's asking me if if my gaydar is tingling on any other people in the family. And I think he didn't know how to approach the topic, but I think he did all right.
Yeah, yeah. I like how he was just like, all right, you must have like insider information. Now that
must
you
be,
have this come out. Wait, is your sister gay?
No. He's just mean.
Oh. You said tomboy, so I'm like, okay, that could be something.
Yeah. He asked about our aunt who never tried to get married, like, is she gay? And like, I don't think so.
I would say probably. My gaydar is kind of going off on that.
It's very possible.
I gotta meet your sister and see, because if my gaydar isn't going off, then like, yeah, she probably is gay.
I'm willing to say there is a chance with, you know, some of the relatives who never tried to marry. However, it's really the norm in our family that you don't get married. Like, we had the uncle who recently passed away, he got married, and they got divorced, and he just never dated again. He was just kind of done.
All right.
Our aunt who was engaged, and he broke it off, she just kind of didn't either. She just decided, I'm done. It's not unusual within our family to just someday quit. So like, I kind of get where she's coming from. Like, maybe she isn't gay.
I think she's gay.
She could be.
Yeah. I'm kind of like catching, like I feel it in my bones, I think that she's gay.
Well, like we said, you know, there's always a second. It really, has it been anyone else your gaydar's worked on yet?
Truthfully, no.
Okay.
No. But I'm telling you, like with consistency, I can tell when people are gonna come out as non-binary. Even people who I haven't met. Like there's this one chick, well, not chick, but they're in my fraternity, and like they were like a year or two like after I graduated. I remember seeing them on LinkedIn, and I was like, ooh, that's gay then, like straight up. And this is before they even come out. Maybe like 2 years later they come out, non-binary. I just catch a vibe, yeah. Maybe I'm like causing it. Like maybe I'm just.
Maybe you're wishing it upon people.
Yeah, I'm manifesting it for other people. So like you never even thought about like prior to.
We should, I guess, addressing the fact that sexuality for me is not a huge part of my identity, and is not something I think about all that often. Mm-hmm. So I think it was kind of the perfect stew of like me not being self-aware enough, me not trying, and then just me not thinking about it, that I would just kind of whoopsie myself into self-identifying. Yeah.
And how's like dating been since you've been out here?
Oops. I mean, there's lots of people, so you have lots of options.
Yeah.
You don't run out. Just get that out of the way. There are plenty of people, and if you choose to, you can never see that person ever again. Like, I have run into exactly one ex since moving out here. Like, after we stopped seeing each other, I've never run into anyone else except for like one instance. And it was because we both just happened to move to this part of the valley, and we also happened to be going to the same gym, and then we never saw each other ever again.
Oh, wow. I wish that was the case for me. I see so many people. Like when I go out, it's like at least like 3 different people that I've like had some kind of involvement with. It's fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like super. I don't know. It's like I don't really do much in terms of like the LGBT community as a whole, like in South Florida. Which I'm trying to do more. But I kind of started out with just like hanging out with other lesbians. So like, it's just so small, the community, and it's like a little bit like incestuous. So yeah, you can't go out like without seeing somebody who like, you know, something has happened there. Well, I'm glad that you have like come to that realization. I think that's very important. Like,
agreed.
Has it? Because I feel like there's a lot of, especially more so for men, bisexuality kind of like it carries like a lot of like weird like connotations with it that I think are like super stupid, like straight up. But like, have you like, is that something that you feel like you've had to grapple with, or like people like make assumptions about you because of it?
There are specific ones, but I want to hear what you think first. Like, what stupid assumptions do you think like exist?
One, that you guys are just actually gay.
That's the biggest one.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
Like the way that I found the way that like straight women. Yeah, but it's like, oh my god, because it all just has to do with like this idea of like men just having to be like super masculine. It's like all that bullshit that Candace Owen like fucking spews. Like, freaking bad names, men. Shut up, bitch. Go fix your hair, but whatever. So it's like the fact that you do that you would even engage with another man is considered like emasculating, and so it's like the assumption then is that like, oh, you can't possibly like, you know, be in a relationship with a woman or like do anything with a woman because like, oh, you're just actually gay, you're just all like, you know, the DL. I hate it. It's so dumb.
And yes, I think you were trying to get into like a little bit of the mentality of like straight women also.
It's
like,
I feel like I see that more from straight women, but like, to be quite honest, I mean, even like lesbians have the same idea about like bisexual women, but it's flipped opposite. That like they're always gonna want to be with a man, and that you can never satisfy them, that they're gonna cheat on you, blah blah blah, which is just not true.
And do you think it's like the whole like the idea of the hard line of being penetrated versus penetration? Kind of
Yeah.
It's silly. It's silly. On the whole, it's a very silly idea. Yeah. The question I got was have you like, now that you're dating men, are you just going to start only dating men? And no, I just went on a different date. Like, I'm not trying to like make this like a 50-50 toss up every single time. Like I'm not trying to do like, I'm just in the mood for only women now, or I'm in the mood for only men. Like the month of April, I'm only going to be going on dates with one sex. Like, you come across people and you will date who you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, the question always came up of like, are you going to, not always came up, but like it came up enough that it was a silly pattern. Are you going to choose one and then stick to it from then on out? Are you going to choose to be gay or choose to be straight at a certain point in your life? And no. And also, I think that's just a funny question. We can move on. So, yeah, the other assumptions were that, I don't know, like as you were mentioning, dating men, you become like quote unquote emasculated in the eyes of some. And then I don't ever want to have to talk about like the rules of being masculine or the rules of being feminine, what puts you on like, what puts you on a binary scale for any of those identities. So like I don't feel like I have to justify any of my choices, and it's gonna be a really weird conversation if we have to now that we bring sexuality into it. So
do you feel like, okay, because this kind of goes into like gender roles. Do you feel like when you are with women that you're encouraged to be like the more masculine person in a relationship?
Yeah, I think that's kind of, it comes with the assumption, I suppose.
And then how about like when you're with men, do you also have that pressure?
I think if the pressure exists, it comes from the idea you have to compensate, I guess. Like make yourself, if you're going to be out in public, at least be more masculine, I suppose. That would be the social pressure in that case. I'm very obnoxiously dude bro.
I would say, because you naturally are just a pretty like masculine guy. Like you're definitely like very, like goofy and shit like that, and you love dinosaurs. So like, yeah, but.
Don't gender code apology, that's already Listen, women in science are allowed to exist.
I'm a woman in science, I believe in astrology.
Moving on.
Really,
yeah, it's got knowledge at the end.
You're like a very like masculine dude. Like you're a meathead.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, like do guys like automatically like see that in you and just kind of like let you roll with it, or do you find that there's like it's kind of like back and forth and you become the person?
Well, who's the third party in this scenario? Because if it's like, are you asking about like the general public, or are you asking like?
No, like literally the guys that I
date. Yeah. So within the, I guess we'll call it the gay male community. It's reductive, but yes, men who like men. There are ideas of like, some really do like very masculine men, and it comes with the connotation that, or it comes with the expectation that you're going to be like dominant in the bedroom, or you're going to like specific things. You won't do camp or something like that.
Does it go into like finances and like providing for each other?
I think it does.
Okay.
And
So
I think it also means you're supposed to be the provider.
No. It's like that's how it's like with like women too, and I'm just kind of like, I thought we were past this. Like, also
like, we don't have to. Yeah, we're still broke anyway. So like, what does it matter?
Yeah, like I got my fucking student loans. I can't be like taking you out to fucking like dinner and like Carbone like every fucking week. Like, calm down.
It's like, I just work out. That doesn't mean I have money.
I spend my money on protein. Oh, speaking of which, I think I got a really good deal on protein.
I thought you were about to drop a promo code. I was like, oh, we have a sponsorship. For our podcast.
Love to be fucking sponsored. If my protein was sponsored, it would be amazing. But no, I got like 104 servings of protein for like $50.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, I got 5 cartons of like some like lemon flavored shit. Cause I was like, I'm done.
That's why it was cheap.
Dude, no. Cause I'm done with like the milky like protein shakes. Like that's just disgusting. I fucking hate it. I was like, I need the clear like juice ones instead. But they're really expensive. Like, they're way more expensive than just like the regular like chalky bullshit.
So except for this one.
Yeah, so it was on sale, and they were like, it's like half off for like that one, and then like you're only allowed to buy a maximum of 5. And I was like, bet. So then they're like, if you add this amount of money to your order, it's like $5. They're like, we'll just make the whole thing 50% off. And I was like, let's fucking go. So I added a bunch of samples. But yeah, 94 servings.
I have not broken out of the milky, chalky bullshit yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, because also I feel like, you know, drinking that in the morning, it's just, it feels like, you know, you're part of this complete breakfast, like cereal with milk kind of childhood breakfast experience. You know?
It makes me want to vomit, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, teach their own. I don't eat cereal anymore. I haven't done that shit in the
I don't eat cereal, I eat dry cereal.
Just the cereal, like, as a snack?
Like whenever, well, can it be considered a snack if it's half a box at a time?
Well, no.
It's probably legitimate sugar addiction, but
Yeah,
it's fine. No, I love Fruity Pebbles. That's actually what I like when I first started going to school. Like every weekend, I would go to the common shop and I would get like 1 or 2 boxes of Fruity Pebbles, and like that's like what I would eat the whole weekend.
I got the maple crunch, whatever the name of the stuff. Waffle crunch, I think.
How do you know taste?
I had never had it before, and then I came across it at this common shop, and it was just fucking waffles with syrup as a breakfast cereal, and it was incredible.
I don't even know which one you're talking about, because you said like maple, and I thought you were talking about like the Golden Grams.
No.
God, those that cereal feels low income. I hate Golden Grams. It's disgusting. It's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but like.
I'm gonna say I don't think I had it. Yeah.
Okay, no, it's good, because you love yourself. So that's
Do
good.
I?
I'm proud of you. I hope you do.
Okay.
You should.
Well, you remember, I do have body dysmorphia, so I can't fully love myself.
Okay, yes, relatable. But no, I'm not as depressed now as I was in college. So I'm like way more encouraging as a person.
Do you eat better cereals?
No, I still eat Fruity Pebbles. That's actually the first thing that my car ever got to mine was when I was trying to buy.
Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah.
So you know how sometimes when people say like they can't drink like certain liquors because of like a really bad experience,
Yeah.
that still never like ruined you or anything like that?
Never. Actually, I had a bad experience with tequila. I still drink tequila, but I remember it every single time.
Okay. I've had multiple bad experiences with gin, and like there is a little bit of hesitation for me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn, gin's a good one though.
I hate gin actually.
Okay,
I hate the taste of it and have bad experiences, so like it is to be avoided for me.
How bad? How bad was the experience?
It's the one that made me vomit on my 21st birthday for one.
Okay, that's like a normal experience.
Yeah, but I was going for 21 shots, and like it stopped
Okay,
at 16.
Okay, so gin was not the problem there. I would argue that the problem was drinking 16 shots in a row.
Yeah, but I mean, I made it to 21 at the end of the night, but it's still, you know, it was a little bit marred by the vomiting situation.
I think that you should be more bothered by your own personal choices than gin.
I don't drink as much anymore as I did in college.
Oh,
Listen,
there
see, drinking less was a choice.
I do other drugs now, but.
Yeah, see?
Oh my God, are you poly? Are you monogamous?
I think I'm pretty bad at being in a relationship anyway, so it just kind of becomes monogamy. Yeah.
Wait a minute. If you're bad at being in a relationship, how does it become monogamy?
You know, because like I'm bad at trying to juggle multiple at once or something like that. You know.
Oh my God, no, you should try being poly then. Like, just give it a shot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You stumble into like the whole sexuality thing.
It's like your mom puts it out for you, just like, you know.
Yeah. I just needed one person to encourage me to do it, and
Yeah.
I'll just go for it. Yeah.
No, give it a shot. I mean like dead ass. I feel like, okay, like since I finished high school, I would probably say like junior year of college, I felt like so many people just like started coming out. Like I literally learned yesterday that my childhood best friend is pansexual. And
Okay,
like,
well.
and it was also my first time seeing her in like about like the same amount of time. And I was like, oh holy shit, like we're all gay now. Like we're all gay, we all use like any pronouns. And yeah, and it's like people like being monogamous is also like like even like with me trying to date, like I meet people and I'm like, oh my god, like, I like you, and it's like, oh, I'm poly, and I'm like, I don't really know if I don't know, I'm old school.
So have you been in a poly relationship?
Not like on purpose.
Okay.
Like, so my first like serious relationship was with someone who was poly, or described themselves as poly. Still describes themselves as poly, but I think they're just kind of an asshole. But we like, I was like very much like monogamous at the time, and so I told them like literally like, the first day we started dating, and they knew beforehand like, oh, like I'm monogamous. And I was like, hey, you know, I just want to make it clear like this is how I am. This is how I've always been. Like, it's not gonna be an issue for you. And they're like, no, like you're doing what I want, I'm monogamous for you, blah blah blah. And I was like, alright, cool, bet, love that. And then maybe like a month or two in, and they're like, hey, so like, you know how
We can spice this up.
yeah. It was literally like, God, what did they say? They were like, oh, like, I just want to have, like, if I go out to the club, I want to have experiences with other people. That's the word they used, experiences. And I was like, okay, well, I guess you can do it, but just, like, don't tell me about it. But then that was, like, it just led to me, like, being super anxious, like, every single time they would go out. And, yeah. So that was a mess. And then eventually I was like, well, if you're allowed to do that, then I should also be allowed to do that, right? And they're like, yeah. So I started talking to somebody on a dating app, and my ex did not like that, and like shut that shit down immediately. And we went back to being a close relationship. Yeah. We only dated for like 5 months though, so.
And then, so wait, all of that happened within 5 months?
Yes, yeah. And then they broke up with me, which is wild.
Okay.
I still hate that.
Do you think is there a chance they weren't actually poly, and they just wanted to set expectations up just in case just in case they ever wanted to close the door on something with you?
I mean, they do still identify as poly.
Right, then it's probably real.
Yeah, maybe. They also have like a weird track record of like getting women of color. They are white.
That's pretty
very
cool.
White.
Yeah.
From Florida, white. So, you know.
Got that crazy white in them.
Yeah, the crazy Caucasian.
It's a can't even beat me to it.
But yeah, I mean, like, but now I'm kind of like, I'm like a little more open to it. Like, I think with my most recent ex, like we kind of agreed, like, oh, if there was ever, like, if we ever wanted to involve like somebody else, like casually, then like both of us would like, you know, do it like together.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know.
Shared experience.
Yeah, I feel like it feels like kind of safe that way.
Yeah.
Like, there's someone who I already know and already trust, so like it's easier to kind of like move into it that way. And like now, I don't know. I was like kind of like, I don't want to say scouted. That's not the right word. But like there was another.
It's a funny word to use though.
Yeah. There's like another poly couple that it was like, okay, like maybe like I could like join this. Like I was thinking about it, but then I was like, oh, not really. This isn't really like the dynamic that like I want to like be a part of. And I don't know. Now I'm like kind of in like a weird like situation. It's like I don't know. It's very much just kind of like it's like a blob of stuff. My dating.
Never needs to be defined, you know.
Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah. Labels.
Ugh.
No. But no, you should try being poly. You should really try it.
Yeah, I'm probably the same way. I haven't put enough thought into it yet. Maybe the situation will arise when I make a mistake at some point. I'll whoopsie my way into it.
Do you date all that much out here? Like,
I haven't been dating much in the past, like I want to say 1.5 years now.
Yeah.
What did change? I don't know. My dating style, I guess, would be I will start, because I do utilize apps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just easier.
Okay.
Listen, friend to friend is nice and all, but like sometimes they pay you entirely wrong. Sometimes friends are not good at relationship advice.
Yeah.
Actually, the last person I was regularly dating, that I was in a relationship with, was from a recommendation. We were both, our mutual friend knew the two of us as like the funny person in the group chat who will on occasions also drop one of those copy pastas for holidays. Yeah. Those two are not correlated. We're not funny because of that. We're funny for other reasons. But anyway.
Whatever you have to tell yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Isaac March was yesterday. happy Ides of March to all those who celebrate.
I thought you were gonna say like Happy Death Day to Julius Caesar, but
Yeah, stab that man. Here we celebrate stabbing politicians. Listen.
Wait, but he's the reason we have leap years.
Well, so
I think that's valid. That's like kept us, actually like rotating. With
honestly, a mathematician would have figured it out eventually anyway.
Okay, all right.
Someone
We're
would have
just
implemented it.
diminishing the legacy of Julius fucking Caesar, but all right. Wait, have you seen this array?
I mean, I've seen a picture of it. Why?
Oh my god, it's whack. It's so whack.
What specifically?
No,
It's a big slab.
Basically, because like if that's where I was buried, I'd be pissed off.
All right, do you?
Hard.
Personally, by the way, I want to be eaten by vultures when I die, but sure,
Oh,
whatever.
okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
No, like in case I'm at your funeral, like
Oh.
I'll make sure that like your wishes are, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
If you die before me.
Why would I die before you?
I don't know. I know your life.
That's fair.
But you were
I
saying.
am also a man who's older than you, so
yeah.
biologically
yeah,
speaking,
yeah.
it's probably more likely.
And you're like the inch. I mean, technically you're the obese like BMI path.
I am obese. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, you're gonna die before me. I was still working my way there.
All power to you.
Oh, thank you.
I did mention this earlier. Okay, yes. With the whole dating apps are super easy out here over friend to friend. You could, or I would utilize that by just, if I just happen to be like in the mood to start going on dates with people, start swiping and then just setting up dates on weekends and lunch with one person, dinner with someone else, and then that Saturday and then Sunday go on a hike with someone else.
Okay, so you're bored. Got it.
Yeah. And listen, they don't have to be sexual. It could just be like a first date kind of thing. Listen, don't be productive, but whatever.
No, look, real romance is real. All right.
So just meet people, just throw yourself out there, and then see what sticks. And then many times those might end up leading to a relationship that lasts more than 2 months. I would say, yeah. Which for a while was my dating average, 2 months long relationships.
Yeah.
There, you could call me a whore. That one's just fun.
No, committing to somebody for 2 months is pretty solid.
Yeah, but it falls apart at the 2 month mark.
Yeah, but it doesn't fall apart because you're cheating on people, right?
No,
Okay.
that'd be dishonorable. It's mean.
Oh my god, all right, move on. No, but does it, when you say that it falls apart, is it just do you kind of run into that same situation where people aren't?
I'd say I'm not a very toxic person, so it really is whenever it falls apart, it tends just to be the loss of interest. It's never something dramatic.
Yeah.
What was the most dramatic then? Yeah, the most dramatic ones really are just the long-term relationships, 8 months,
Yeah.
year and a half
Yeah.
kind of situationships.
I mean, well, you say it's a year and a half.
No.
Oh god. It's okay, let's unpack.
Sorry, that was a funny haha, a joke.
Okay. No. But I think after a year and a half, I'd be surprised if it didn't end a little bit.
A little bit
dramatic.
Yeah.
Are you? Yeah, I didn't really know much of your dating life in college. I kind of didn't care.
Cool.
We were just sports girls.
Yeah, I just tried not to date anyone who was in the team because I thought that would be incestuous and weird. Yeah.
Damn.
I know, it was 30 pretty decently hot white girls.
And they definitely were into you. Definitely. I remember them being a topic of conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't, okay, no, I'm not gonna say I didn't get told any of that, but I didn't know it was prevalent.
Yeah, oh my god. But clearly you're a cutie. Come on now.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah, you're adorable. I have a crush on you.
Aww.
But I also have a crush exclusively on men who look like lesbians. So
What the fuck?
I went back in my dating history and I'm or my interest history and I'm yeah, you all just look like various versions of fucking shit. Who's that late Boo from Orange is the New Black? They just kind of look. You guys just kind of look like.
I couldn't think of what Boo you were talking about. I was from Monsters Inc.
No. I thought you were gonna say Boo from Nintendo games, and I'm no. Just white blob.
Him and Bowser were my favorite to play against in Mario Kart because you could beat the shit out of people and just knock them off the side of the road. It was fun.
But no, that's definitely a consistent thing for me. But no, that ass, you're a cutie. A lot of people like you, and you have like a great personality as well. So you could be ugly and like you probably still would have had like girls that are into you.
Nice.
Yeah. And now you're meathead. I don't know. I don't know what women think about that anymore.
Who knows anymore?
Yeah. Because you're under 6 foot though.
I am under 6 foot, so I do have to be like muscular, otherwise, you know, like there's nothing going for me.
Yeah. Wait, okay, because like, I don't know, I see like men, like, mostly like straight men, like talking about, oh, like women and they're like weird, like dating standards. Has being under 6 foot like actually?
It's never come up as an issue. I'm gonna be honest here, and I'm also like, I joke about being short constantly. Like 5'8" isn't that short, I guess. Like it is below average.
I've dated people taller than you.
Fair, yeah, me too. I've dated women who are taller than me. Yes, it's technically short, not super short, but it is short.
But the average height of men, at least in the U.S., is 5'10".
Yeah.
So you're not. I mean, you're still below average.
Yes, exactly.
Not that much.
It's not like super noticeably below average, but like it is technically below average, but. Like, you don't run into, like, obstacles or anything like that. Like, for the most part, like, it can reach most top shelf cabinets or something like that. And, you know, standing on a chair isn't the worst thing in the world. It's fine.
Oh, that's an ick. Oh, I didn't even like
That's an ick for you? That's so funny.
But I also, no, I have, like, very unreasonable icks. So, like, that's fair.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah. Oh, wait, what are your icks?
I don't think I have.
No, give me, like your top 3 icks.
Horoscopes. I cannot lie, like, meeting a horoscope bitch is like,
But, you're like the perfect candidate for a horoscope.
What are you talking about?
Like, you have, like, that perfect, like, again, like, that goofy energy and, like, that really, like, great personality. And, like, you're also just, like, a little bit weird. So, like, I feel like you, like, I get, like, so many horoscope bitches, like, you are, like, a dime a dozen for that.
Am I just a project to them?
No, not even. But you're the one that'll kind of like feed into the delusions. You fed into mines. Like you won't shut us down, so like that's important. It's actually.
I don't try to silence women's voices.
Oh. Except for me, you just said horoscope bitches. Which that definitely felt like you were trying to silence me. But that's fine.
Only if you identify like that, whatever.
No, I don't. Do number 2, Nick.
We got think here.
Like even like something that someone has done like on a date or like while you're dating that you're just like, wow, this really sucks.
Okay, we're really gonna just keep going on with the sciences. I was on a date with, I was dating someone and like a month in, I think we were talking, were we at a museum or something like that? I don't remember what it was. And I was just like, at museums, I just go on full-blown lectures at that point. Like I will tell everyone everything I know about anything, and then try to answer questions. Like I try to be like quote unquote educational.
On a date.
Listen, I don't turn it off like for anyone.
That also might be a thing for me, but keep going.
Anyway, I think we had been dating for like a month or 2 or something like that, and he said out loud like. While we were just like walking through a museum or whatever setting it was, I don't know, maybe we just encountered something dinosaur related, whatever it was, I don't remember at this point. I was just too shocked in the moment. He said, "Isn't it so weird they live at the same time as humans?" And I was like, oh my god, wait, we gotta backtrack here. I need to find out everything you know.
Which is clearly not true.
Yeah. He did not want to talk about the subject whatsoever. It's like, are you ashamed? Wait, it's like, I need to know everything you think you know about life. And like, I consider it like maybe an ick, but also like, it was just pure fascination at a certain point. Like,
did you like not watch the movie Ice Age? That should have given you enough context.
He wouldn't talk about it after that point. Like, it just became a topic we could not discuss anymore. And I was like, you don't understand. I need you to tell me.
That is very specific to you.
Yes, it is a very hyper-specific experience.
You're like very into paleontology.
Yeah.
But you didn't even study paleontology.
Well, I went to one class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got like 107% or something like that.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Cheater, but congrats.
I did all the extra credit stuff on the quizzes and got it correct most of the time.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
So like, what's next for you? Because you do research right now?
I am, so my full title,
Yeah.
as you mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
Senior Regulatory Ops Specialist.
Okay.
It tells you nothing about what I do.
I'm about to say, I don't know what any of those words mean.
So I've actually been working at the same company for about almost 6 years now. And it is a clinical laboratory. So primarily what we're doing is testing patient samples that go through clinical trials. And for the first 2 years, I was working in the molecular biology department, actively testing patient blood, bone marrow, saliva samples, etc. Mostly extracting nucleic acid, running PCR assays, genotyping, etc. And I got, after my first, I want to say 6 months there, I kind of got, not scouted, but a principal investigator was looking for a new study coordinator, which these words all mean nothing.
Yeah.
But basically, scientist man is looking for someone who can organize a binder.
Oh, I can organize a binder.
Yeah. So he's looking for someone who can join his study and then also organize his stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm organized and I know how to use Microsoft programs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can answer an email.
Yeah.
Honestly, the bar is kind of low for some people in the laboratory. They might be brilliant laboratory technicians, but they also might be 60 years old and not know how to use a computer.
But wait, so that requires you to kind of stay here, or because you're.
I mean, I can move.
Yeah.
It's just that I've been with the same company for a while,
Yeah.
and not that I have loyalty or whatever, but I am trying to build. I've been given a nice opportunity where I've been allowed to basically have no supervision and just kind of do my job myself. And half of it has also been I've kind of made the position I'm in now. It's been nice.
Yeah.
It's been kind of cushy. So all the while they just kind of give me new assignments, but with the biggest of training wheels possible. So I'm wow, I just can just coast into this. This is no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
You don't have you don't want me to train and then have a deadline in 2 weeks. Nice job, guys.
Fantastic. Yeah. Not everybody can say that. So.
Yeah.
But
So
you know what you're doing?
it's been pretty good. So yeah, I did do. I was a study coordinator for a while, hybrid, working in the lab, and then also coordinating those projects. Which basically meant I needed to maintain a study binder with all the appropriate regulatory information, our laboratory's licenses, collecting people's CV and making sure everyone's training is up to date, keeping dates in mind, and then when it comes time, because these are sponsored projects, the sponsor will come and audit you. They'll take a look at everything that you've put together, and you just have to be nice and presentable and make sure that everything's in order.
Yeah.
So yeah. Those are nice. I was expected to dress up for those, and then I got catered meals.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
yes. Love being fed and looking fancy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
You like where you live?
Yeah, it could be better.
Okay.
Again, candy tree later would be nice.
Yes. Yeah. That's maybe I'll do it. I'll send you a mango tree.
Oh, nice.
Sweet, because they actually the ones that grow wild in Florida, they're really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll send you some. Seriously. Matter of fact, any of my friends who don't live in Florida, if you want mangoes, please let me know because they're delicious and it's almost mango seed. Yes, I got you.
Thank you.
I got you, baby.
Thank you.
Have you started drying your mangoes yet?
I haven't, but now that
How cottage core have you gotten?
not very. I don't come to Batty. To be
Okay.
honest, yeah.
I think I'm more corporate batty than cottage core. I'm trying the other way.
I think eventually I'll get more cottage core. When I have money to buy my own place,
There
I'll
you
get
go,
more
yeah.
cottage core.
You gotta start with corporate batty and then
Yeah.
corporate batty to cottage core
Yeah,
pipeline.
yes. Because eventually it's a lifetime movie. You just get really frustrated. You live in the big city for a while. You move back to your hometown, and then you throw yourself in the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time in those Hallmark movies, they just meet a hunky guy, throwing yourself in the ocean.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll meet a hunky guy who just makes me feel oh well.
He owns a failing Christmas tree.
Don't look at me like that.
Oh, dang.
Oh my
But he has a heart of gold and he wears flannel.
Yeah.
He's a dick, though.
Yeah.
I don't need a headboard. It's fine. Do you have a headboard?
You're confused.
Oh, of course
Are you
not.
serious? What color are your sheets?
They're I think beige or something like that.
Oh, okay, if they were navy sheets, I would be okay.
No, that's the duvet.
Oh my god. You want to get a headboard today?
Not really. Not necessary.
You need a headboard. Yes, it is necessary. Otherwise, it fucks up your wall if you don't have a headboard.
Just clean the wall. It's an apartment.
You don't even have high gloss paint here. It's hard to clean your walls.
Fair. Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm glad that like, both of us are doing like really well, like post college and like finding ourselves and shit like that.
Also, another thing with like staying with this company, I do kind of want to get back to grad school, and they will pay for it, which is cool.
What do you want to do go through grad school for?
Really, just to get the master's degree in the same thing. Like,
Wait, so master's in biology?
Yeah, exactly.
But
It
what
just
do you
it quote unquote opens up a few possibilities, and if I don't have to pay for it anyway.
Yeah.
Kind of might as well.
But then like okay, because I love research. I don't know like how are you like big on research?
I enjoy it, but if I wanted to go down the research path, really what would pay off is going for the PhD, and I very much don't want to go down that path.
Well, I'm saying like you're like you know a master's degree though. A master's degree still typically like gives you the opportunity to.
It does, yes.
Like thesis, like capstone that like you get to like decide like, what you're actually gonna like research. And
Yeah,
what you want
yeah.
to focus on.
Yeah, so I like it to an extent, basically.
Okay.
I do not want to lose myself for months at a time dedicated to that project. I like being varied.
Okay, that's fair.
I work on like the admin floor. I do visit the lab daily, but I don't work on the bench anymore. Like I'm not doing my own experiments. I was told flat out at a certain point because I on occasion do still do like receiving capillary samples or something like that, and then sometimes I'm like I'll separate the serum myself. It's just throw it into the centrifuge and like pipette. Like I'm fast, I can do it. And then I was told.
know what that means.
There you go. Yeah. I was told by the lab director at a certain point, it's like, okay, we need you to work on other higher priority things. I'm like, I know you're telling me to stop doing my own lab work, but it still hurts. I know you're telling me this because you want someone who's paid less to do it. And I'm like, I wanna.
So if you do the masters, does that open the door for you to do more lab work? Is that what you prefer to do?
Yes. That and also, I mean, like even if I still want to maintain like the regulatory climb, the corporate ladder thing, it lets you do it. It greases the wheels. It lets you do it faster.
Yeah.
I did just get like a promotion. Well, actually, 2 weeks ago. And it comes with like some added responsibilities and everything like that. But it also means like I probably can't climb again until like sometime next year.
Okay. No, it's like annual.
It's annual, but I mean like if I wanted to go faster, a little bit of education helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I feel like when it gets to like the master's degree, at least I felt like having the opportunity to do my own research like made my like work feel a little bit more real world.
More personal, right?
Yeah.
Kind of makes it go faster too, right?
Yeah, because like I almost feel like a lot of times, at least for architecture, when you're given a prompt for a project, sometimes it is kind of like based in real world if you have a professor that kind of like cares about a specific topic or a specific area. But a lot of the times it's like, okay, we need to give you a program based off of like the things you need to learn how to design. In Maryland, unfortunately, their school, the undergraduate program was not accredited. So we didn't get, like other schools, like if you're an accredited school for architecture, you're doing a studio where you have those prompts like pretty much every single semester. Maryland, I only did 4 studios. That's all that was required. There's other schools you need 8. So I didn't have like as much time to really like dig into topics as I wanted to. So like grad school.
That was your second chance, right?
Do that, yeah. Both within like my design courses and even like I did some really fun like research papers actually that I really enjoyed. Yeah, I mean, I encourage you to go to grad school and do it in your own time. Don't feel pressure.
So I've gotten to do like a little bit of research in the job so far, but I mean, academia versus the corporate style of research is different.
Yeah.
What we're publishing now is like whether or not a medical device works or something like that, so that the company can sell it. Like how effective is it versus the traditional method? Really, just so they can sell their new novel piece of technology. Like it's a little less engaging.
I mean, it's less glamorous.
Yeah.
But I think that's still like work. That's really not work.
It's still valid and everything like that. It just feels a little bit more gross.
I would say as someone who tries to do research on whatever like medications or medical devices that I'm being given, that kind of like having access to that kind of information is like important to me.
Alright. That's a fantastic perspective, thank you.
I hope that makes you feel better about yourself. Alright. It was nice seeing you, man. It was nice
Nice seeing you
having
too.
on here. Thank you for coming on and telling people about me before the time that is now.
I feel like we didn't talk about it all that much.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay.
Anyways, where can people, I don't know, do you want people to follow you? Wait, are you single?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies, men, those who are in between and out of the binary, this scientist is available, and he lives in one of the most expensive cities in the US, so you know he's rich. So,
Sure.
no, he's really sweet. He's really nice. So yeah, if people want to date you, where should they hit you up?
You gotta like put a letter under a damp log in the middle of the forest, and then every full moon leave exactly 3 peanuts, and maybe one day I'll burst through your window.
All right. Make sure you guys write that down. If you want to follow me on Instagram at bottumsup.pod. That's BOTTUMS.POD. If you are interested in coming on an episode, or if you want to recommend a certain topic, you can shoot me an email, bottumsuppod@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being my interviewee. And I will see you until the next episode.
Bye-bye.